Hey everybody, Rob Lunek here. And today I want to talk about, there's a fly. I don't know if you can see that, just buzzing around here. Maybe you can hear it, maybe you can see it. So it's around. But today I want to talk about, fittingly enough, the things that bother us. Let's get into it. Okay, now maybe you could tell, maybe you couldn't. There's not actually a fly buzzing around here. But I think sometimes when we are around people who complain about something, we tend to notice that thing more often as well. So maybe some of you did think you saw something buzzing around my basement here. And maybe you didn't. But if you did, I want you to take a moment and figure out why that is. Is it just because I said, hey, there's a fly? Is it just because I pointed something out that you didn't notice, and then your brain kicked in and said, oh yeah, I should totally pay attention for that thing? Now at schools, a lot of the time, we find things to complain about. We find things we don't like. We find things that we wish could be better. And that's not always bad. There's definitely a point there where we're doing more complaining than we are ministering. And I think it's so easy to fall into that trap. When somebody asks us about our day, it's so easy to go, well, you won't believe what this person did. Or, oh, it was so terrible. Let me tell you all about it. Because as the saying goes, misery loves company. And I think that's true for us in our Lutheran schools too. It's so easy for us to talk about all the bad things that are happening instead of all the great things that are happening. Maybe that kid who never brings his homework actually remembered his homework today. Maybe that girl who always rolls her eyes when you talk to her had a nice thing to say to a classmate. Maybe that parent who always shows up 5 minutes after school starts was only 2 minutes late today. And those are all wins. Those are all things we could be celebrating, but so often we focus on the negatives. We act like there's really no good things going on, and we're ruining this, and this is terrible, and if only these things changed. What would your day look like if you weren't allowed to complain at all to anybody about anything? Now maybe you just bottle that up and resent it and everything would still be awful. Or maybe you'd focus on the good things and realize that for the vast majority of the time, they do outnumber any of those annoyances, no matter how big or how small. At the end of the day, teaching still is going to be difficult. It still is work. But it is the most rewarding work we can do. Annoyances, difficulties, and all. So focus on those good things. And every day, try to focus on just one more than the day before. Because when we are doing this important work, sometimes all we need is one more good thing to spur on the people next to us. So when people look at you, they go, oh, they're just always in such a great mood. I wish I could be more like them. And that takes a very conscious, very deliberate attitude about the work we do. And our kids, they deserve that. They deserve to be in a place where the teacher loves what they're doing and where the teacher finds the positives in an otherwise dreary and dark world. So be that light for somebody today. Be that light for somebody tomorrow. Continue to do that as you go forward in your work. Find the good things, celebrate the positives, because at the end of the day, what we're doing is too important to act like it's the worst thing we've ever done. Because it's not. What are some of the great things that happened at your school today? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear about them. Have a good week. Bye.